Oh, just before I start with this video, I just want to put a disclaimer, all right? So this is not my first YouTube channel. I've changed it up a bit. If you've been following me on YouTube, which I don't think a lot of people have, which is fine, but just in case you've come across some videos. So I've uploaded some videos before, but which are not necessarily like related to arts in this manner, in which I'm going to be doing it now. I think in 2019, I did start something called the Artist Statement, where I used to, what you call this, interview visual artists. And then COVID happened, and then I started making arts and tried my best to share different art making techniques. And then because of the nature of COVID, people just being at home and indoors, I thought it'd be nice to then create another one where I interviewed some of my friends and just discussed normal day-to-day topics, just finances, black tax, adulting, which is great. And yeah, and which wasn't easy. Like being consistent with editing and making videos is another thing. So shout out to people who've been doing this for some time. And then after that, I thought maybe it's not my thing, let me just put it aside. But here we are. So it's basically the fourth attempt, so hopefully I'll do justice this time, and I'll try my best. And also because I feel like I'm somewhat more defined. This is more defined in terms of what I actually want to talk about, and it also makes sense to talk about something that I do every day. So it's not necessarily like trying to dig deep or anything like that. So this channel is going to be based on visual arts, my life as a visual artist, my experiences, my journey thus far, with of course the hope of sharing my experiences, so that if you want to become a visual artist, it might be helpful in that sense. If you want to pursue it, if you're still in high school or still in varsity, what to do after varsity. So I'm going to share my journey because it's been 11 years. I think I graduated in 2010. So I think maybe now I've got something to talk about. And also just to share the challenges, the expectations, the failures, and just the ideas around the visual arts career, especially when in high school and varsity happens, and then boom, outside of varsity, just like, how am I going to actually apply for a job with a visual arts degree? How and where? And how many of us? Are there even enough spaces for everyone? So hopefully I'll be able to share some light on that and how I went about it. But of course, it's my experience. People have also experienced different things, and our journeys are definitely not the same. So, and it's also just a tip of my journey, not necessarily like 10, 11 years in like 10 minutes. Okay, so do also take everything with a pinch of salt if it's not for you. But if it's helpful and you find something in it, I'll be happy. And also because I'm feeling somewhat a sense of responsibility to share my journey, or part of my journey. Yeah, especially because I haven't seen a lot of visual artists on YouTube where they're able to share the experiences. Maybe I've not come across any. And if there are, that's great, and it'd be nice to actually just like talk, and just add on to the conversations and see what they're also doing. So if you also have a YouTube channel doing stuff in visual arts, please just send me a message. It'll be nice to actually talk, and have more discussions. And also just to share about different aspects of visual artist career in terms of your mental health. I found that most creative industry, or the creative industry, or creative people, we do battle with what you call this, mental health, but not only like creatives. It happens everywhere, but maybe it'd be nice to actually talk more about that. I've also been a gallery manager. I've also practicing now as a visual artist, as also an art educator as well. So please feel free to comment, or just add send questions, and then we can discuss those questions and see if what we can actually share and talk about. And also feel free to share your thoughts as well, on what you'd like to see. So basically, as you go on, each video is going to be about 10 minutes, I'm hoping. But depends on the topic. If it's more than that, that's also fine. It depends on the topic. If there's something to actually talk about, then we'll talk about it. You know, not to just like drag it. If there's like 5 minutes video and that's just good enough and that's that, right? And also just aside also from that, how to share your work on social media, how to connect your creativity with business aspects of it. I've been receiving a few questions on my Instagram, which is Montle_Muntle_, that's my Instagram account, and my DMs, and also on Facebook about what I've done or how did I end up being where I am. But by no means am I where I actually want to be. But I thought it might be lovely to actually just start having these conversations. And also because I had my first solo show this year, and a couple of months ago I wanted to document that process, of which I have, but I wanted to specifically document it to share it on YouTube. But I'll see if I'm able to share as you go part of the experiences that I had and the expectations I had of my first solo show and how I felt and how it actually went. I did record it, but I didn't upload it on YouTube. It was just like I was too busy at that time, so I just didn't even like try to just like, you know, force it. What else? So yeah, so mental health, the career as a visual artist, and just like life in general. And also be lovely to, okay, so I'm actually shooting this in my home studio, so if you hear any dogs barking or like birds, okay, the neighbors, it's fine, okay, that's where I am. Yes, so where was I? So my expectations, the failures, the challenges. I've also been used to make framing for art, for framing for artists at an art framing company. So yeah, I mean, you can ask me anything. If I'm able to answer those questions, I'll gladly do so. If not, it might be nice to have someone else who can answer those questions better than I do. Let's see. Oh yes. So another thing, I'll be also doing some bit of vlogging. I've never done it before, but it should be quite fun. On other galleries and gallery hopping, and just to share part of my journey as a visual artist, especially in the times that we're living in, and how it's looking in the 21st century, and also just as a female. So yeah, so if you, especially also if you're in high school, I hope this will be helpful to you. In varsity, please also just share some of the questions and what you're actually dealing with, what you're finding challenging, and also just like not every artist went to varsity. So as an artist, what are you doing to continue creating and how's it working for you? So yeah, let's talk and have more conversations. Yes, and so don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? Seeing that this is my 4th attempt, honestly not even like too concerned about having like 100 million views or anything like that, but I'm honestly hoping if it's helpful to 1 or 2 people, that'd be great. Yeah, so thank you so much. The next clip should be, I'm hoping to at least share 1 video a week, and I will take it from there. I don't know, over commit and under deliver. You know, so thank you so much, and take care, and thank you so much.